You are tuned into the 5-Minute Signal, Mental Fortitude. I am Rhys Kael, cognitive strategist. This is not a self-help podcast. This is a tactical brief for optimizing your internal operating system. We don't do positive thinking here. We do strategic execution. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get to work.
Stanford and Harvard just published research that obliterates Silicon Valley mythology. 2,100 entrepreneurs tracked over 12 years. Hustle culture versus strategic laziness. The conclusion: strategic laziness participants achieved 340% better financial outcomes, built more valuable companies, and showed superior decision-making. The mechanism is straightforward. Your prefrontal cortex requires offline processing time to generate breakthrough insights. When you are constantly busy, your brain never shifts into diffuse-mode thinking that produces high-value ideas. Hustle culture participants were tactically busy, but strategically blind. They executed relentlessly on low-value tasks while missing high-leverage opportunities visible only during rest states.
Here's why it matters. Hustle culture equates hours worked with value created. This is industrial-era thinking. You are not paid by the hour. You are paid for leverage. Stanford's data showed breakthrough thinking happens during strategic idleness, not execution. Your default mode network activates when you rest. This is the neural system that integrates information and recognizes patterns. It only engages when your executive control is offline. The billionaires in the study protected unstructured time, long walks, idle thinking, deliberate boredom, because that is when their brains identified high-leverage moves. Hustle culture keeps you so busy executing that you never evaluate whether you are executing on the right things. You are climbing the ladder faster without noticing it leans against the wrong wall.
Here's why it matters. Hustle culture equates hours worked with value created. This is industrial-era thinking. You are not paid by the hour. You are paid for leverage. Stanford's data showed breakthrough thinking happens during strategic idleness, not execution. Your default mode network activates when you rest. This is the neural system that integrates information and recognizes patterns. It only engages when your executive control is offline. The billionaires in the study protect unstructured time, long walks, idle thinking, deliberate boredom, because that is when their brains identified high-leverage moves. Hustle culture keeps you so busy executing that you never evaluate whether you are executing on the right things. You are climbing the ladder faster without noticing it leans against the wrong wall. The hard truth: if you are grinding, you are cognitively poor. You have adopted a poverty mindset. The study showed hustle culture participants generated lower revenue per hour because they executed constantly on low-value tasks. They could not distinguish high leverage from low leverage because they never gave their brains time to process and prioritize. Strategic laziness participants did less total work, but dramatically higher value work. They said no to opportunities. They delegated aggressively. They protected downtime. And they built more wealth in less time because their cognitive resources were allocated to strategy, not tactics. You think you are outworking the competition. You are out-exhausting yourself into mediocrity. Here's the actionable move. 3 tactical protocols to implement strategic idleness. 1. Schedule 90 minutes daily for strategic idleness. No phone, no input, no tasks. Walk, sit and think, stare out a window. This is when your default mode network processes information. Stanford shows subjects who protected idle time identified more high-leverage opportunities. You are allowing your brain to do the work that creates exponential value. 2. Implement the 1 priority rule. Identify 1 high-leverage priority per quarter and say no to everything else. Your cognitive capacity is finite. Every task you say yes to is capacity you cannot spend on what matters. If you work on 10 things, you do 10 things poorly. If you work on 1 thing, you do it at market-dominating level. Say no. Delegate. Eliminate busy work. 3. Track revenue per hour worked, not total hours. Calculate value created divided by hours worked. If that number is flat, you are grinding without leverage. The goal is to increase revenue per hour by doing less and focusing only on high-value activities. Strategic laziness participants had revenue per hour ratios 3 to 5 times higher because they optimized for leverage, not volume. Rest is not weakness. It is where wealth is built and strategies are born. I'm Rhys Kael. This has been the 5-Minute Signal.
Stay sharp.